I see the influx of tenants coming from the city or even parts of Brooklyn now looking to expand into Brooklyn because the rents are getting higher in Williamsburg and Dumbo, the markets you just mentioned. So they're moving further into like Bedford Stuyvesant and in other areas.
Fulton, Bedford Stuyvesant, Brighton Beach, Coney Island, Sunset Park, Bay Ridge. These are all these areas that traditionally were very small neighborhood areas, and now you're getting the nationals and the smaller, trendy tenants kind of moving in and cultivating it and creating this more dynamic retail market.
And Mitzi, you grew up in Brooklyn, right?
I did. I grew up in Park Slope, and then when I was in high school, my parents moved to Bay Ridge. And then when I graduated from college, I came back to Brooklyn. I lived in Sunset Park. Once you're a Brooklyn girl, you can't get it out of your system. It's like in your blood. So I've seen everything change. I remember when Coney Island, we'd go as kids and we'd just go there for the Ferris wheels. It's very dangerous. We left before 5, before the sunset. It was a really dangerous place. And now you're there, and it's sugar, and there's Johnny Rockets, and it's beautiful, and it's glamorous, and there's video shoots there, and there's retailers, banging down the door. So yeah, Brooklyn's really come a long way.
Yeah.
In Vegas, obviously I have a really heavy Brooklyn accent, right? But Vegas, they're like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Brooklyn." Everyone knows. Oh, we love Brooklyn. We want to go to Brooklyn. Even our barista, he got my card. He wants to come to Brooklyn and hang out.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of the coolest places that people are talking about now, and there's so much happening there. Can you tell me about some of the tenants that you're seeing in these different submarkets outside of the ones that everybody's always talking about?
Well, we're starting to see a lot of food tenants coming in. We're seeing like the cafes. We even saw in Bed-Stuy, we saw like a little shop that opened up serving bakery with baked goods with cheeses and a meat department in an area that you wouldn't dare to walk around in 5 years ago.
And we're seeing a lot of service, hair salons, nail salons, but the higher end, we actually had a tenant that came in that's actually an online tenant that's in Texas, that's in Target, and they're opening a little pop-up in the area. We can't disclose the name, but it's really something that's really going to kind of change the whole entire neighborhood. A lot of schools, martial arts, non-for-profits, a lot of these people that you would find in Soho 14 years ago in Union Square, those are the kind of tenants that are coming in to Brooklyn and kind of cementing and planting their feet there and doing deals.
That's really great to hear. That's really great to see that we've got, the influx of these type of tenants going into these submarkets of Brooklyn. What about the audience and the consumer base? Are you seeing a lot more millennials than you ever have before? Are families still living in these areas? What's that about?
It's a good mix, and right now there's so much development going on in Brooklyn in areas again that you wouldn't necessarily want to walk around 5 years ago. And every place we go, we see new towers going up with retail. So we're getting an influx of millennials, hipsters,
families.
Moms, dads. It's great. So it's bringing in a whole new segment to the market. It's I hate to use it's a dirty word, but it's gentrification. It's what's going on in the market.
Well, it used to be a dirty word. Now I think it's happening in so many different neighborhoods and areas that it's doing so much good for the community that I think now it's a term that people are using a lot more often, and we're seeing it all across Brooklyn.
I agree, and it's something. It's good for a segment of the population, obviously, and it's good for the communities are being cleaned up. They're safer, and there's more opportunity for people to shop and have services that they normally wouldn't have. So it's really exciting, and we're happy to be a part of that whole renaissance.
And Alan, you've done a lot in Manhattan. So with you and all of your knowledge and your experience on retailers in Manhattan and Soho and all the different submarkets within, I'm sure that you can bring a lot of that into what you're doing with Brooklyn, with translating that and bringing that over to that borough.
Yeah, we dealing with a lot of tenants in the New York market, a lot of food tenants as well. They're getting priced out of certain markets in New York City, and they're looking at Brooklyn as a place to grow their brands or open up new concepts because it's a whole different market, and you can actually make money in Brooklyn because the rents are much cheaper and your rent to sales ratios are much better.
Well, very, very awesome. Thank you so much for giving us some information on Brooklyn. You know, it's definitely a topic that everybody loves to talk about, and as we move forward, I think we're going to be seeing more development in these submarkets you were talking about, and
You'll see the Cushman sign, and you'll see the Cushman sign.
Signs.
That's
Signs.
right, signs, yeah. Well, thanks for joining us this afternoon, and thanks you guys for tuning in again for another great interview, and I hope everyone who's tuning in from Recon is enjoying the show, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye. Thanks.